With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go. Watch one. Single.
This one left side caught by Patterson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm about to take you to school. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Sweetheart. Switch. Check.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
57's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Play fake. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
57's the mic. Watch 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. One. Shoot.
Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got one. Hey, watch edge. Check safety. Undercrush.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
57's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On play action, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 3 all day, every day, any day. Under 10.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. These two teams all tied after 1. come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
What we got?
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Walker, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, Walker. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Coming to you.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. 25 to Mike. Check me out. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Here we go.
They go play action. Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mariota now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try the air now with Smith. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, shot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Push him back. Watch out, watch out. Ready.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. But this is safety territory as they start from their own 1. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Here we go, here we go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Chandler. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
From his goal line here, Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Chandler. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Check 52. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere. Running back, receiver, returner. Even saw a couple of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run it with Chandler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Chandler, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready, go.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, it's Chandler. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mariota. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4.
To throw, Mariota. Right back to Pitts again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Here's Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding of where they are on the field?
25's the mic. I got him. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Now Mariota steps away. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Mariota. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 24. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Patterson. Room here to run. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
24-yard gain.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Atlanta, they pick up their second win of the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey!